Hi friends, this is the sixth problem of solving based on different network analysis techniques or network reduction techniques. So here we need to find current I1, I2 and I3. So this is the circuit given to us. This is 12 ohm 12 volt voltage source. So this is the 2 ohm resistor and this is 4 ohm resistor. So this is a current source, 3 ampere current source, and this is resistor of 8 ohm, and this is the dependent voltage source having 2 Vx, where Vx is the voltage across 2 ohm resistor. Okay, so we will see this part, not an issue. So this comes under dependent source also. Okay, so let me write whatever we have learnt different techniques. So the first technique is series and parallel, and the second technique is star delta, and the third technique is Kirchhoff's current law, fourth technique is Kirchhoff's voltage law, and fifth one is mesh analysis, and the sixth one is the nodal analysis. So these are the things actually, but here our job is to find out the currents, so we can straight away select mesh analysis because three meshes are there, so we need to find the currents. So mesh analysis is suitable. Of course, in due course we need to use KVL only, so no need of using KCL at all, and series parallel is not required and star delta is not required. Of course, nodal is also not that much suitable. Okay, we can use nodal also, but it's not that much suitable. Anyhow, let's proceed with KVL. KVL means mesh analysis. So let's see mesh analysis. So this is I1 as it has given already. So let me take the same thing. So this is I2. So this is I3. So I have taken the same names. So for our convenience. So please write the mesh equations. So apply KVL in loops. Okay. In first loop, the equation is 12 minus. Let me write directly Vx. Okay, this part Vx, and this is plus and minus, so it will be minus 4 into I1 minus I3 equal to 0. So this can be written, okay, let it be, so that have we can have some easier methods. So once we have found all the equations, so we can see the best method out of it. So this is current, yeah. So this is current source, in between current source is there. So here we can simply say, so the current source actually I2 is in opposition with this capital I1, and I3 is in supporting with this capital I1. So we can say that capital I1 or 3 ampere is equal to I3 minus I1, sorry, minus I2. So this is one equation. So that's all. So no need to worry about any other equations, and we will see how best we can solve this. So here we are unable to write the equations. So here this is called super mesh analysis, because here we can't write the equation. So we can take this combinedly like this. Of course the currents are same. Of course the currents are same. Okay, you just observe me. So how I am writing the equations. Vx, I am starting from Vx. So minus 8 into I2. So simply, So it is coming in this way. So this is plus. So let me write it as minus 2Vx, and this is okay. We can mark whatever it may be, plus or minus also. Minus 4 times of this is I3 minus this is I1 is equal to 0. So that's all. Again, 3 equations, 3 unknowns. So we can easily solve this. So let me see how best we can do it. Let me first, let me first solve this part, third one. So Vx and minus 2Vx, it is minus Vx. Okay, let me write in a systematic manner. I1, so it is plus 4I1, and I2, so minus 8I2, and I3, so it is minus 4I3, so remaining with Vx, so which is equal to Vx. That's all. So this is third equation. Now let me see. By second equation I can say that I3 is equal to 3 plus I2. I3 is equal to 3 plus I2. So I can substitute this I3 in 1 simply. So substitute I3 in 1 will give me 12 minus Vx minus 4 times of I1 minus I3. I3 means 3 minus I2 is equal to 0. So this is one equation and this is another equation. This equation is in I1, I2, Vx, and this equation is also in I1, I2 and I3. So let me substitute I3 here also, so that it will be 4I1 minus 8I2 minus 4 times of 3 plus I2 equal to Vx. Even we can remove Vx also. So Vx can be removed. Vx is in this way. So how to get Vx? Vx is in this direction. So Vx can be equal to resistance into current. So what is current? Current is, voltage is in this direction. So current should be in this direction only. So this is I1, okay, and I2 is in this way. So it should be, current should be I1 minus I2, simply I1 minus I2. That we need to substitute. Anyhow, let me end up with these two equations and then I will substitute this part. Okay, don't worry about that. Yeah, so this part is 4I1 minus 8I2 minus 4I2. So it will be minus 12I2 minus 12. Sorry, yeah, 4 3s are 12 only. Minus 12 is equal to Vx. So again, now I have two equations. So one is with I1, I2 and Vx. Here also I1, I2 and Vx. We know that Vx is in terms of I1, I2. So obviously I have two equations with two unknowns, I1 and I2 only. Okay. So let me substitute this part also and let me go ahead. So Vx is equal to 2 times of I1, I2. Yes. So let me write this equation. Yes, a different color. Okay, let me use this color. So it will be 12 minus 2 times of I1 minus I2. Okay, let me check up once again. Yeah, 2 times of I1 minus I2. So Vx is 2 times of I1 minus I2 minus 4 into I1 minus 3 minus I2 is equal to 0. So let me write systematically. I1 minus 2I1 minus 4I1. So it will be equal to minus 6I1, and this is plus 2I2, this is plus 4I2, so plus 6I2. Similarly, this is plus 12 and this is also plus 12, so it will be plus 24 equal to 0. So this is one equation. Let me write the another equation side by side. So it is 4i1 minus 12i2 minus 12 is equal to 2 times of i1 minus i2. So which is equal to 2i1 minus 2i2. So this is 4i1. So this 2i1, if you go this side, it will be 2i1, and this is minus 12i2. If minus 2i2 will go this side, it will be minus 10i2 minus 12 equal to 0. That's all. Two equations, two unknowns. Okay. Let me solve this part for i1. Matrix. Let me write matrix type of thing so that we can have better idea. So to write this in matrix type of thing, first I need to send the constant to the another side. So it will be minus 24 and 2i1 minus 10i2 is equal to 12. Now how can I proceed? It will be like this: minus 6 plus 6 and 2 minus 10 into i1 i2 is equal to minus 24 and plus 12. So you can check up if you multiply these two, it will come. For example, minus 6 i1 plus 6 i2 is equal to minus 24, this equation. Similarly, 2 i1 minus 10 i2 is equal to 12, this equation. Okay. Now it's very easy for us to find out i1 and i2. So i1 is very simple, which is equal to det of, first we need to replace the first column with these things. Okay, constant part, minus 24 plus 12, 6 minus 10 divided by det of same thing, minus 6 to 6 minus 10. So it will be equal to minus into minus plus 240 minus 12 into 6, 72 divided by, this is plus 60 minus 2 into 6, 12, which is equal to, it's 240, it's 72. So let me take 70 here. 70 means 200, 170. So 2 is also there, it should be 168 divided by, it's 12. So first take 10 here, so it will be 50. 2 is also there, it should be 48. This may be, yes, 24 84, yes, 24 84, and it is 12. This is 42. Okay, so 4 3s are, no, 2 6s are, 2 21s are, and 3 2s are, 3 7s are. It is 7 by 2, which should be equal to 3.5 ampere. Similarly, let me find the second one also, i2. So the question is i1, i2 and i3 also. So let me see i3 also. So what is i3? Yeah, this part is i3. So it is 3 plus i2. Okay, first we will see what is i2. Yeah, simply i2 is modulus of minus 6 to minus 24 12 divided by modulus of minus 6 to 6 of minus 10, which is equal to, this is minus 72 plus 24 2s are 48 divided by 60 minus 12 is equal to, if this is 50, it should be 22, but it is not 50, so it should be 24. Minus 24 and divided by 48, 1 and 2 is equal to minus 0.5 ampere. Therefore, let me write i3 is equal to 2 plus i2, which is equal to 2 plus, so the i2 is minus 0.5, is equal to 1.5 ampere. So these are the solutions. You can check up. 3 plus i2, sorry, It is 3 plus I2, not 2 plus I2. 3. So obviously it should be 2.5. That's all. So this is the solution of this problem. Yeah, so it's a simple mesh analysis problem, but here mesh analysis is not possible, so we need to go ahead with the super mesh analysis. And super mesh analysis means we need to take the super mesh equation, and of course one equation can be with this, okay, middle of the two mesh equations. Okay, this equation can be taken out. So this is one equation, and if you club two mesh equations in a single mesh loop, so that it will be very easy for you. So if you have any doubts, please type in the comment box so that I can solve you at any point of time. So thank you so much for your careful listening, and please like this video and share this video with your friends and family, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.